All right, welcome in, my beautiful friends. I just want to take a moment before we get into this reading and wish all of my Aquarius a very happy birthday. I hope all is well with you. You guys are having a beautiful birthday season. And I wanted to thank everybody for taking some time out of their day to join us here in this space for another reading. A few quick announcements before we get into this. You do have the February 2026 astrological forecast and tarot energy reading has been posted on the website, and you can access that at collapsecodes.com under the Oracle Vault. If you are a member, that is in your transmission vault under your membership portal. Okay, you guys have access to this on a regular basis. The other thing that I just finished for everyone, we have this Leo full moon coming up. So the Leo full moon astrological forecast and energy reading is also up. Members, you guys, again, have access to that in your portal. If you're interested in becoming a member, you can take a peek at that information there at collapsecodes.com/portal or under membership portal on the website. Last few quick things under the announcements page for members. We have the Sacred Disruptors and Phoenix Frequency live on February the 14th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we all get together then. We'll touch on how to work with your guides, what that feels like, all that good stuff. I want you guys to be well equipped for working with your guides, hearing your guides. And then I'll do personal readings for anybody there that's in the meeting that needs it. And then our Phoenix frequencies, we meet live. Right now it's set for February 28th. That date will probably be earlier. But as of right now, it's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, I will update your announcements page with anything that you guys need to know that are relevant. So thank you for listening to all of this. And let's go ahead and get into the reading here. We're going to start with Aquarius. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aquarius. Happy birthday to you. All right, my loves, let's dive in here. Let's take a look at what this week has in store for you. This is the energy that you need to know about, okay? What it is that you need to hear for the week of February 1st through February 7th. Looks like you're pretty focused on work here from what this card is telling me. Let's get some more. It doesn't necessarily mean work, but for some of you, that is the case. We have the 10 of Swords here. And the 5 of Cups. It looks like you're working on moving on from something. Now, for some of you, this is something that you put a lot of time and energy into. For others of you, this may be an actual job situation. There could be some kind of ending that's taking place with work. For a lot of you, though, I feel like this is just something is not cutting it for you anymore. It's just not doing it for you anymore. Yeah, there's something there about that. Like maybe it's draining to you. Apologies, I forgot to put this on the screen. It might be draining to you in some way. So it looks like you're looking at going somewhere else. I'm just curious about this 5 of Cups. I don't know if you're feeling, it could be that something that you've worked on really hard, extremely hard, has maybe not worked out. If that's the case, there could be some, I don't know why I'm getting disappointment there. The 5 of Cups can also represent shame. Well, not also, but represent shame and embarrassment. So there could be some of that going on. We have the Lovers. Interesting. There could be something about how you feel like a lot of time has been wasted because you're finding that it's no longer aligned for you. And so this is like you understanding that the door needs to be shut on something. Now, for some of you, this may be about the evolution that you've had in your own soul, the growth that you've made, the mastery of self. And so that means you're at a certain point now where it's time to be letting some things go. And for some of you, that might be a connection, maybe a very strong one for some of you. Certainly I see a new chapter beginning though. Now there could be some sadness associated with that. All right. And if that is the case, then, I just feel like it's something that you're processing. Okay. There could be a little bit of a grieving period that you're moving through. Um, let's look at this chariot. Yeah, I'm hearing bigger and better, but I don't think you feel that way right now. I feel like, yeah, there's the 7 of Cups. Yeah, I'm, in other words, you're going to be moving on to bigger and better in some way for yourself. Um, but I feel like you don't really know which direction to go right now. You might be feeling a little lost this week. Okay. I feel like that's a normal process here. You might be feeling a bit in a funk. Yeah. It's going to be important for you to pay attention to the emotions that you're experiencing. Okay. Yeah, I am seeing like a future. The future is coming into view. It still seems fuzzy to me for you, but there is like this. I'm looking into the future here. Give me one moment. Page of Cups. Some of you are working on opening yourself up. This could be adding some softness to your life. This could be, it feels more like opening up a part of yourself that they're showing me a clam, but a closed one where you have to have a knife to like pry it open. Um, so it feels like maybe you have, and that is Cancerian energy too. I don't think you're quite ready to move forward. Okay. I feel like you're working on trying to open yourself up. So that looks like something that you're going to be processing this week. Okay. All right, my Aquarius. That's not a bad thing. I just see that there's a lot of evolution that you're moving through right now. Okay. All right, Pisces and those watching for their 12th house for the week of February 1st through the 7th, please. Okay, some of you could be on the cusp here of Aquarius. So you have the Star, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you are really finding some healing here. I feel like this is something you've been working on. There's a sense of autonomy, and you're finding yourself like that. You're feeling good in your own space. Okay, in your in your own in your own energy. Yeah, I feel like Pisces, you're spending a lot of time like quietly here. This is a very peaceful energy. You're finding yourself like, man, you know what? I'm actually feeling quite content, quite supported, quite happy with where I'm at. And it may not involve a lot of other people. It could involve just family. Maybe you're sticking close to just family, but I feel more than anything like you're finding some happiness in your own energy. This is pretty straightforward, Pisces, this week. Okay. Um, this actually, can I just say, is a far cry from what I picked up for you last year. It was a lot of rough energy, turbulent energy for you. Now, I feel like some of this may have to do with the fact that all these outer planets are moving into the sign of Aries out of your sign, especially Saturn, which is happening on February 13th. Okay. Let me see this Four of Swords here. Okay. King of Pentacles and the Fool. Some of you might be healing something with your finances, or for some of you, this could be like a new direction with your career, or this could be that maybe you're taking on some responsibility in your life, or you're getting, and that could be like, and it could be anything. Okay. You could be taking on some responsibility in your life, but you could also be like, um, learning how to take something in a different direction, how to do something new, how to be responsible for something in your life, okay? I just see a lot of healing. I see a lot of peace that you're finding, and I feel like that's gonna be a pretty good jumping board, um, for you moving forward. Not I don't think just this month, but it looks like, you're gonna enjoy your birthday season quite a bit. I'm also getting that you might do that alone, but it's not that you're not gonna be sad about it, okay? There's a lot of healing that I'm seeing that's taken place. Yeah, I'm seeing the 3 of cups. You might start to I feel like you've really filtered through some people in your life, some situations in your life. I'm hearing the good, bad, and the ugly. And this looks like you're really going to be releasing, you know, or have released anything that's not really in alignment with your happiness. If it's not supporting you, I feel like you've let it go, or you're in the process of letting it go. But this week just looks like, you're in a good place. You're feeling good. You're finding a lot of contentment with where you're finding yourself. And in maybe some downtime or some quiet time, it looks like there could be, I don't know why I'm feeling planning. There could be some, one moment. All right, as I was saying, some adjustments could be being made. Okay, again, I see adjustments in career, instability in some way, shape, or form in your life. Again, I feel like there's some sort of emotional stability that you're feeling, that you're experiencing. This could be financial stability, some kind of material thing that you're taking in a new direction or doing something differently. It just feels really good to me. Okay, I feel like you're in a very healed or healing energy for yourself, and it's quite beautiful to see, especially with what I knew was going on, what I was doing in your readings, or picking up in your readings rather. All right, so Aries, or those watching for the first house for February 1st through the 7th. Let's dive into this and see what's going on for my Aries. Show me for Aries, please, for February 1st through the 7th. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. Oh no. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, please, I hope you're not regretting something here, but let's see. 3 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like Aries, this feels like you're kind of craving more. Something might be feeling a little mundane here, okay? And the King of Swords. I feel like you might be making some sort of plan for the future. This feels like something that you're doing. I don't know if it's regrets. You're definitely not feeling fulfilled by something. Okay. So again, I don't know if it's necessarily regrets, but I do see some kind of like, man, this is just, I'm just not feeling this. I feel this way about it instead of like maybe how I should feel, or how people perceive that I feel. I feel like there's, again, some sort of contemplation around the future, planning for the future. Let me just see a little more about this 5 of Cups here for you. I'm not 100% sure if there's not some regret. 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, I just, yeah. I feel like now you're seeing something a little more clearly. Even though the 7 of Cups is there, the confusion seems to be around, I can't believe that I did this, or I can't believe that I put all of my energy into this. I do feel some kind of sense of regret here, Aries, that you could be feeling this week. And you might be feeling maybe confused. If you're confused, I feel like it's, I can't believe I did that. Why did I do that? Okay. Show me this, sorry for all the loud water drinking that just went on. Show me this Queen of Pentacles here. Show me the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you don't have energy for something. You could be like keeping your energy to yourself too. Keeping your energy from something, from someone. Yeah, I feel like you're like you're trying to like appease something this week, or just barely get by, or like barely, do it just what's necessary. Um I'm just gonna give just enough, but I'm reserving a lot of energy um to myself. And I think it's probably because of what I feel like you're experiencing here emotionally around this. For some of you, this is a person or maybe a marriage. It doesn't have to be. It could be like a role you're playing or something that you're managing. Okay. Um, I just feel like a lot of energy is going to the I can't believe I've done this or I can't believe this. Does it for everyone is it regret? Is it just I mean, I feel like there's a loss that you're experiencing here too at the same time. Not a physical loss, like you know how like you can kind of have a like a death of a person in your energy, like you're not going to be dealing with that person anymore. Maybe something is done between you and another, individual that maybe you're connected to, and like there's like this little mini kind of death process that we go through, right? It feels kind of like that for some of you. The Tower. I, I cannot get away from the feeling here, Aries, that this is some kind of just realization that you're having. Let's look at the Three of Wands and the King of Swords. These are, I feel like, connected because the King of Swords is, you might be looking at something or someone else, okay? Something that appeals to you more. This could be about your fulfillment in life. Maybe something is not as fulfilling as it once was. You've changed, obviously. There's been some growth here. I mean, this is Aries energy. This is Aries energy. There's been some growth. If you're dealing with a person, it could be an earth sign. I feel like you're seeking more. Show me the King of Swords. Queen of Cups. The Empress. Give me one more. Thank you. 3. Yeah, I can't shake that. There's something that's more emotionally fulfilling to you. Again, doesn't matter what it is. It could be a role that you want to play. Maybe you've been in accounting, but you really want to be a vet tech, or you want to work with animals, or you want to work with children. It's like there's something here about like something. I'm just examples, okay? There's something here about wanting to move towards something that you really identify with. It feels more fulfilling. It could be a person for some of you, and if that is the case, could be a water sign. It's almost like you're not letting yourself emotionally connect to it though at the moment. It just feels like something's more in the planning stages this week. If it is a person, it could be somebody you want to reconnect with. It could just be somebody you want to come together with. You feel like you can't do this right now. I feel like you're trying to figure out a way to do something because it leans in the direction of feeling fulfilling. You might be like gathering information or like trying to process some kind of like data here, analyzing something as well. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I just feel like the name of the game here this week for you is like I identify with this and this feels fulfilling to me and I want to move in this direction. So it looks like there's some planning going on there in regard to that. But I do also pick up this feeling of loss for you or regret for you. Okay. All right. Taurus and those watching for their second house for the week of February 1st through the 7th. Let's see what's going on for my Taurus and those watching for their second house placements. Right out of the gate, we have Taurus. We have the King of Pentacles. All right, the Two of Cups. Strength. Ooh, okay. And the Fool. Tell me a little more about this Two of Cups, please. Tell me a little more about this Two of Cups for Taurus. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's something you're processing in regard to an agreement you've made or a partnership that you're in, romantic or otherwise. Temperance. Trying to make something work. Trying to maybe be patient with something or just kind of trying to let some time pass is something that I'm picking up. Letting time do the work in a way. I feel like this is a position that you hold in your life. Bear with me, Taurus. There's a lot coming through here. You could be looking over something, looking at your investments. It could be physical or just emotional investments. Why do I feel like you're there's a lot of fixed energy here? I don't know why. I feel like you're very resistant to something new. Let me see about this strength energy, please. I see Scorpio here. That is your I feel like I'm chuckling because it's Scorpio, and you could be because I know Scorpio energy. Scorpio could be hiding some things. I think you think that somebody that you might be in some kind of partnership with, again, romantic or otherwise, might be like, I just heard double dealing. I don't know that it's double dealing. You might think that it's like you think somebody might be doing something like secretly, not necessarily behind your back. They're just not telling you. I feel like you could be concerned that somebody's doing something. I feel like you're saying behind your back, but I think it's just secretive. And again, the reason I chuckled is because Scorpio energy generally is like it's like a need to know basis, it's not necessarily lying. It's just that somebody may not be like telling, if they may feel like it's irrelevant or you're on a need to know basis. Okay. That's a whole nother situation. I do see a person that you're dealing with. Okay. Show me the Fool. What is the Fool here? Yeah, I think there's some resistance. I'm seeing resistance to maybe another person's ideas or what another person wants here. I feel like you're uncomfortable with the new because it may feel risky. Yeah, you're like, but this might happen kind of thing. And the Two of Pentacles and the World. I think something means something for you. I think doing something, changing something, starting something new, initiating something, you feel like is a risk. Yeah, it could be a move. I feel like you don't like the idea of something here, is what I'm seeing. So I feel like this week, you're trying to, you might be pretending to consider something, or you might actually be trying to consider something, but I feel like you don't feel good about it. I feel like you feel like it's a bad idea because there's some kind of risk involved, or is something new, and maybe with all this fixed energy I'm seeing, again, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, they're all here. You may be digging your heels in on something, or maybe stubborn with something. Okay, I'm not pot calling the kettle black here. Okay. Let me just look at the Seven of Pentacles and Temperance. I feel like you're just trying to like make something work. Yeah, but it's not working. That's why you're considering this, or you're looking into this, or you're pretending to look into this or consider it. Okay. It's like you're really chewing on something, but you may not really be talking about it because I see the strength here. I just feel like you're kind of holding back. But I do see some kind of fear around somebody doing something. Again, you behind your back, I feel like that may be how you look at it or say it. But what I'm seeing is that somebody just feels like they're just not telling you everything, that you're on a need to know basis. Like you don't need to know it. It's not irrelevant, or at least at the moment, it's irrelevant from this other side. Okay. From the other side of the aisle here that I'm seeing. Yeah, this involves a move. Maybe it involves some kind of travel, a trip. It could also mean that there is the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. I feel like an ending is coming. Some kind of ending is coming. I feel like you might be kind of forced onto the new, okay, or to make some kind of change, because the Tower brings a lot of change, and maybe that's, again, a lot of fixed energy here. You were the first card out, so this might be your heels kind of dug in on something this week. Okay. But that's okay. We'll work through it. Okay, Gemini, or those watching for their third house. This is for the week of February 1st through the 7th. Let's see what's going on for my Geminis and those watching for their third house. Show me for Gemini for this week. All right. You also have the star. Who else had this? Pisces had this. All right. Page of Pentacles. And the Empress. Feel like you're really this feels like you're really pulling in something toward you, Gemini. You have Aquarius, Libra, Taurus here. There could be something that you want coming through. You may not be expecting it as well. It feels like it's kind of sneaking up on you. Maybe you weren't expecting something as soon. Wow, this is maybe some kind of, it doesn't feel like a proposal, like marriage proposal. It could be. Doesn't mean that it is, though. Okay. It feels more like something that you want is showing up. And that might be for some of you in the form of a relationship. For others of you, it might be in the form of a partnership. Okay. This could be an invitation to something. Yeah, some kind of invite or invitation. That could be how this presents itself. It could be, feels a lot like an invitation to something, but this could be maybe some kind of gift. Maybe something comes with a gift. Okay. Yeah. Show me, let me see. Why is this something that Gemini wants here? Can you just give me some, you feel like it's owed to you or you feel like you deserve it? Okay, I like that. Show me the Page of Pentacles. You're in a prime manifestation real estate right now. Okay, show me the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you definitely feel like you're winning. I feel like this could be for some of you, someone coming through and offering you something. Okay. Well, definitely. For some of you, maybe it is a proposal. That would be more of the card that I would see as like a proposal. And with the Two of Cups being here, this could be like maybe you want marriage and somebody's proposing to you. Okay. So it could be that. Maybe you want a child, and this could be the announcement of a pregnancy. Okay. If that is the case for you, certainly could be that. Okay. Show me the Two of Cups for Gemini, please, for February 1st through the 7th. Okay, Four of Pentacles. What? And Death. Okay. I see. I see what it is. There could be a little like hesitation. Because this means significant change. For some of you, the person that like maybe you crush on, you know, maybe you have an interest in is coming through. It might be a little surprising. I feel like it's like now there's going to be this big change and all of a sudden you may not feel ready for it. But I feel like you are ready for it or it wouldn't be here. It's something that you want that's coming into fruition here, Gemini, okay? Again, this could be, you don't have to be a Gemini for this to resonate. This could resonate for your third house. I feel like all of a sudden you're going to have some kind of flooding of emotion because this means a change. It's like some kind of milestone. Okay. Now this may show up for a lot of you. Yeah, I'm getting you might feel it coming. I just heard that song, Feel It Coming, Babe. But I'm also seeing that this could be on the heels of or on the threshold of the Aquarius new moon. It's also a solar eclipse on the 17th of February. It might be through eclipse season that this transpires as well. I do see for some of you pregnancy is highlighted. So just, for some of you, there could be a bun in the oven. If you don't want, a cinnamon bun, then, or any kind of bun for that matter, then maybe just protect yourself. But I feel this is something that you want, something that you feel like is owed to you, or something that you feel like you deserve, or like this would just make your day. Okay. This would make your life if this happened. This is like something big for you. But I do see some like, oh my gosh, now it's become real. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. Now it's become real. All right. Let's take a look at Cancer and those watching for their 4th house placement. Okay. All right. We have a Virgo energy here with the Hermit. This is for February 1st through the 7th. Okay, we have, I feel like maybe you're keeping to yourself this week here. You might be grieving something. Okay, there could have been maybe for some of you a breakup. Maybe for some of you, someone's ghosted you. That could be the case as well. Okay, so I just feel like you're, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so, something maybe isn't working out. And it could be romantically for some of you. And so this is causing you to kind of go inward from what I'm seeing and, mourn it, grieve it. Let me see this Hermit because I feel like this is kind of teaching you something. This just feels like you are staying to yourself this week. Justice. Yeah, something had to happen. It feels like this was expected. For some of you, maybe this is like a finalization of a divorce. Maybe for some of you, you're like officially single, or officially divorced. It could be that. If that's the case, if something is finalized, it could be that you're just kind of feeling some kind of way about it, like now it's real. Let me see this 5 of Cups. For others of you, I feel like this is somebody who's ghosted you. Okay. And you could be concerned like, well, there must have been someone else or someone chose someone else or something like that. Okay. Again, it feels like it's something that's here to, yeah, you're definitely feeling emotional about that. Or there could be another person, maybe specifically a Scorpio when you were dealing with a situation with a person, okay, romantically. You could have found out there was somebody else, something like that. Maybe you knew and they chose someone else. This is really teaching you something though, okay? It's going to behoove you to take some time to reflect on this because I feel like you're going to come out with some kind of truth that's going to serve you quite well. I don't advise you trying to move on quickly if you're thinking that, yeah, trying to like move on to the next thing or trying to, don't do any rebound stuff, okay? For sure. And I don't mean necessarily like the risque kind. I mean, like maybe we're back on the dating app and we're trying to find the next person we're going to go on a date with. I don't advise that because I feel like that's going to distract you from what this was meant to do for you because it was meant to do something for you. Okay. Let's look at this 9 of Pentacles here. We have the Fool. It's off to the new. Okay. But it's not off to the races. You're experiencing a loss here, and it's going to be important for you, to process this. Okay. Again, there's something very important about some kind of truth that you're going to take away from this that is worth your time reflecting on the situation. Okay. All right. Cancer. Sending y'all big hugs. All right, Leo and those watching for their 5th house placements. for February the 1st through the 7th. Let's see what wants to come through for my Leos. Again, or those watching for your 5th house. Show me, please. Okay, Leo, we have the World. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups. Some of you are moving, or some of you are closing out something in order to come together with a fulfilling part of your life. This could be, maybe this is marriage for some of you. Maybe we're like getting divorced and we're, so that we can, get married to, someone else. And it doesn't have to be actual marriage. Okay. We could be ending something, leaving something to start something new that's fulfilling to us. There is a coming together. I feel like for some of you, this could be about soul tribe. This could be about family. This could be about home and hearth. Okay. Even for some of you. Well, there you are, Leo. Strength energy here. Okay. Can you show me what this world is about? Show me what this world is about. 2 of Cups. Yeah, there could be a connection that's ending, or maybe there's some travel here again that's involved. The 9 of Cups. I feel like you're completing a cycle with something so that you can have something that you want. And again, this could be, maybe there's something we're celebrating. Maybe there's a marriage. Okay. It just feels like something has to be finalized. Something has to be wrapped up in order for something that you want to begin or to become like official, is how it's coming through. You might be having to be patient about this week. For some of you, though, there could be some kind of completion to something. Something's finalizing, something's ending. Maybe there's a move this week. Maybe there's a divorce. Okay, maybe you're completing something that you've been working on. Maybe a project is wrapping up. And now something else I'm seeing can begin, or now you can shift your focus to, again, something that's fulfilling for you. You can come together with something, so with someone. Show me a little more about this 10 of Cups and this 3 of Cups, please. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, why do I feel like something felt uncertain, or something felt like it was being juggled? We have the Page of Cups. It looks like you're trying to actually fix something in this area. Family, marriage, again, coming together. I don't know why I'm getting marriage a little heavily for someone. This is maybe a personal reading, okay? Yeah. Now there's the 4 of Wands. I just looked under the deck. So this is maybe something about marriage or home or family. Okay. Again, there may have been something that was going on that kept you like it kept something out of balance. Again, for some of you, this could be your attempt at trying to make up for something. Like, okay, this is done. Now I can go, like, apologize to this person and try and make something right. For some of you, it's that. For some of you, it's something was taking a lot of time and energy, or something was throwing something off balance. And I feel like you're dealing with that. You're remedying the situation if that is the case. I'm seeing King of Cups here, Scorpio energy, Queen of Wands. There might be something that you're quite attracted to, something that feels more in alignment with who you are, with this Aries energy here. This could be some sort of emotional truth that you're embodying. I feel like you either have had to wait on this, or you're having to be, you're having to wait on this, or this is something that you're really having to, like, maybe it's dragged you through the mud a little bit. You're having to really, you've had to persevere through this. Maybe there's some bravery that's involved as well. Okay, we have Strength, we have Temperance. And we have the 9 of Wands. I feel like this is you trying to make something right this week, Leo. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're trying to change something. There's been a circumstance that I'm seeing that's been involved, and it interfered in something else. And I feel like you're trying to make right now. This feels more like, again, something's been going on a long time. I again remember I mentioned patience or waiting. Temperance can also represent patience or waiting. Something's gone on a long time. I don't know that you're sure how something is going to go, but I feel like that's where the bravery comes in. I might have to be brave and like try and make this thing right or try and fix this. Now again, this could be reversed, so keep that in mind. It may not be that you've done anything. It just maybe something just didn't work out, and maybe now it can. And maybe you want to try. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Okay. All right, so for Virgo or those watching for their 6th house placement, we're taking a look at the energy between for February 1st through the 7th, so this week. Let's see what's going on. All right, so Virgo, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Pentacles. There's like a light at the end of the tunnel that means some kind of big change. It's a positive one I'm getting. 2 of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting some sort of light at the end of the tunnel. Now, I remember in one of your recent readings, this kind of feels very similar. You were waiting for something to complete or waiting to get done with something or waiting for something to wrap up so that you could move towards someone. Okay, now I'm not saying that's what's going on here, but I feel a similar energy, so I just wanted to make a little note of that. You may want to go watch some of the all sign readings that I've done, okay? Recently, I feel like in the last, sometime in January, last couple weeks. Okay, yeah, see, we didn't know when something was happening here, Virgo. It looks like you're going to know when something is happening now. Like maybe you're getting a deadline or it's positive. I feel like you're like, this is the best thing ever. Yeah. Something else has had control of this. There's been some sort of authority involved. Somebody that maybe makes the decisions or has the say. For some of you, you've been waiting to hear. It could be that you've been in the mind of like it's this or that. Maybe it like something's 50-50 or we didn't really know something here. For some reason, I'm seeing that you see this as a very positive thing. Okay, this is a good thing. It's just that you've had to wait for it, it looks like. Can you show me what this Page of Pentacles is? It feels like, I don't know why, but I'm seeing it as like the light at the end of the tunnel. Like there's a light. We can see the light now or something. Yeah, this is you being able to separate from something. No longer be beholden to something here. Yeah, I'm telling you, so it feels like you're getting some information. I don't know why I feel it feels more like you're getting the information about a decision that's been made, and this is like this finally I know when or I know how or whatever the case. Show me those 2 of Cups. Eight of Cups, the Magician. You might feel like you can like finally start your life or something like that, or like, yeah, this feels very similar to that reading I did. I wish I could remember exactly which one it was, but if you go back to like the all signs, usually if I do the all signs live, I'll separate each zodiac sign and post it. And I think I did that for this one. So it might be the last Virgo reading that I did. It might be the one before that though. Okay. Apologies for not remembering. I do a lot of reading. So um, I feel like you might be holding on to something that's walking away from you. I feel like you have plans to stabilize whatever that is though. You want to make it work, or you want to fix it, or you want to ground it, which is a very Virgo-esque thing. Tell me more about this 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, 10 of Cups. You want it, you want it all. I think that something is walking away from you, trying to manifest something else, but you might be holding on to it. Now, the reverse could be true as well. This could be you walking away from something to manifest something new, and something's holding on to you. For whatever reason, though, this is a good thing for you. You feel like this is a good thing, like this is what you've been waiting for. I'm telling you, there's some news or information that gives you like, I can finally move on and start something new. That's what it feels like. Or I can finally move on and start my life. It feels very much like this. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Libra. Thank you, Virgo. Have a good week. We'll see you next time. All right, Libra, or those watching for their 7th house placements for the week of February 1st through the 7th. Let's take a look and see what's going on here for you guys. All right, let's see what's going on here for Libra, or those watching for their 7th house. Boy, oh boy. I feel like y'all have been going through it a little bit lately here. I feel like there's been some realizations for you guys. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords. For some of you, I'm picking up that somebody is avoiding you, or you view them as avoiding you, and that's not, you don't like that, okay? So there could be that. Okay, this could also be like, this is what happens when I avoid things. So there could be something around that specifically for you as well. There's some regret around avoiding something. And I want to say, Libra, it feels like you might be being hard on yourself because of this. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like there's going to be some work that needs to be done in order to catch up. I feel like that's how you're looking at something. Yeah, I'm hearing we could have had it all. Isn't that Adele? Rolling in the Deep, I think, is what that song is. Oof. Yeah, it is Rolling in the Deep. I just heard rolling in the. No, I'm off tone here, but I'm not gonna do it because she just does it very well. Better than I could. Okay, let's look at this 4 of Cups here. Yeah, you're going through it here, Libra. I feel like you're disappointed in yourself. Now, if this is someone else that's avoiding something and you've been putting work into, it could be somebody else's energy that I'm picking up, but I just feel like you're having some inner conflict about disappointment in yourself, or even missed opportunities that you've had. Show me the 7 of Swords here. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's like, someone is either avoiding you, yeah, or you've avoided. I feel like this could be more like you've avoided something here. I'm just going to focus on you because I do get that for some of you this involves like another person, or it's around another person, but I know that's not for all of you. Show me the 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's something about like having to work harder to catch up, or having to put in a lot of work in order to fix something. Man, Libra. I feel like something can't be recovered, or you don't have the energy to like you could not be looking forward to the work, or just like not do it. And like there's an option of just not doing it, just letting it be what it is. But I don't think that serves you, because I'm seeing that there does need to be some work put into something. Something is going to require some time, attention, and energy, some focus. Show me the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to, yep, you're trying to run from some kind of work. If you run from the work, if you don't put the energy into something, if you don't course correct here, I'm seeing that you're actually like it, you're not giving yourself something that you actually want. You're in the end game that you want. Like, I'm going to go off somewhere else and try and find happiness there, right? But that's not the answer. It's not, okay, well, I'm going to avoid this and not put in the work that's going to be required to do this and try and go find this somewhere else, or I'm going to find it somewhere else, or thinking that you will. All roads lead to Rome here. Okay. What I mean by that is that it doesn't matter how many times there's some sort of missed opportunity or disappointment around that. And then, okay, well, we're going to try again somewhere else. You're still going to have this experience until you stop avoiding something. I don't know what that is for you. It's going to vary for different parts of the collective here that I'm reading for. But the answer is not to just go off to something else and try and find it somewhere else, or try and achieve it somewhere else. That's not the answer, because you're going to have the same result, just a different different players, different pieces on the board here. So I feel like the way to really address this is to face something head on and not avoid it. I do get that there could be, for some of you, some sort of excuses being made. Now, again, this could be somebody's energy connected to you. But I'm reading for you. So yeah, I don't see that it is not advised for you to pick a new path and try it, because that's not the answer. The way you're going to achieve this Ten of Cups, which is what you're seeking, right? This is emotional fulfillment. It is emotional stability. It is feeling supported in your environment, right? I don't feel like you're feeling that right now. I feel like you haven't felt that for a little while. It's because something has been avoided. There's something that we have not been tending to. There's something that we have, the word that's coming through, they're not giving me any other word here, but something's been avoided. And it's resulting in either or both missed opportunities and a feeling of disappointment. There could be this feeling really like, woe is me, or I'm really down on myself, or there's no use in trying kind of thing. This is like succumbing to something, succumbing to that energy, like rolling over in it. Okay. When that's the opposite is what's needed. You're being asked to challenge yourself. Yes, this may seem difficult. This may seem challenging, but this is what's being asked of you. And it's going to lead you to the Ten of Cups. As long as you avoid it, you're not going to get there. You're not going to get this energy that you want to be in. Okay. For some of you, maybe it's family. Maybe you want a family. Okay. A sense of belonging. All right, Libra. Sending you guys a lot of love. I'll see you next time. Okay, Scorpio, and those watching for their 8th house placements. This is for the week of February 1st through the 7th. Let's see what wants to come through here. For Scorpio and those watching for their 8th house. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. I don't feel like you're really sure what's next, or maybe you're exploring some kind of options here. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes y'all love a good dose of change, like drastic change. You might be considering that. You might also, okay, the Hangman. Pisces. Very interesting. The Ten of Swords. I feel like there's something that's done, whatever that is. Okay. It's just done. It's wrapped up. Case closed. Now we're looking at, okay, so what's next? I feel like you don't know what's next. I feel like part of that lack of clarity is divinely orchestrated. It's not yet time for something. This could be like a pause or some kind of stalemate that is present at the moment. Okay. And maybe even through Pisces season. Let's see what this Seven of Cups has to do with here. Show me more about the Seven of Cups. Show me the Seven of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. We're not making any moves yet, I'm seeing. Any next move we make, we want to make sure it's the right one. Make sure it's the right one for us. Okay. This tells me there's been a lot of growth because I feel like peace is going to be important to you. But I also feel like fulfillment is going to be important to you. I also feel like you want whatever is aligned with you. You want whatever is for you. So you're not, you've set the bar really high here. You set the standard high. Okay. Let me see this Wheel of Fortune. Show me the Wheel of Fortune here. Three of Swords. There's some question here for you, Scorpio, on whether you can recover from something. I'm not real sure what that is about, but I do feel that there has been some kind of ending. Okay, maybe you've completed something. It could be that, some kind of completion, some kind of closure. Again, it feels like there's like a waiting period, which may be why you're not completely 100% clear on what's next. There's the Four of Cups. Okay. Yeah, there's some kind of disappointment I'm getting around something, but look, Scorpio, it's changing you. It's creating some sort of change. I feel like you wish that something had been different. For some of you, you may be disappointed in yourself a little bit, especially if you feel like something was an illusion for you, or you've been thinking that it's an illusion. Can you give me a little more on this Three of Wands? You're waiting for the right thing to come through for you, the thing that's aligned for you. Okay, whether that's a person, place, or thing, whatever it is, it's something that's aligned for you. That's what you're waiting on. And so I do see a little bit of a mending, okay, that you're working through. Give me a little more about that Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's something like if this thing that I'm hurt by at the moment, okay, that I'm trying to recover from, if this thing felt that good and I could see a future with that, or I could see that, becoming stabilized in my life or a fixture in my life somehow, then I can't imagine what the right thing is, and how that will look. It's something like that. Like, I feel like you're really trying to see the silver lining. Oof. Oof. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if you have the thing that you thought. No, I wouldn't be surprised if the thing that you have kind of closed the door on didn't pop up, especially if there was a situation where there might have been no contact. There might be something that goes down that is connected to this Three of Swords. I'll put it that way. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But right now, it seems like you're in a good place. You're just waiting on the universe to deliver. You don't know what's next, but you're open to the universe showing you that. All I can see, not all I can see, but all you care about, is how I should say that, is that whatever it is, whatever is in the future is the right thing for you. Okay. That's a beautiful place to be. You know what that is, Scorpio? That is surrender. And that's surrender to divine timing. That's beautiful. All right, Scorpio, thank you. See you next time. Sagittarius and those watching for their 9th house, this is going to be for the week of February 1st through the 7th. Let's take a peek and see what's going on this week for you. Show me, please, for Sagittarius. All right, 8 of Pentacles. All right, you're trying to achieve something here. It looks like you're working for some kind of opportunity, or you're working towards something. Man, everybody's getting this 5 of Cups. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Well, this is your happy-go-lucky self. You're not letting maybe some sort of maybe something that didn't work out, or maybe it could be. It feels like this. It feels like you're up against another person when it comes to a position that's available. Maybe it's a management position or something like that, and you feel like the underdog. And the underdog is doing everything in their power to make sure that they stand a chance against whatever the competition is. That's a similar energy that I'm seeing. Let me see what this, let's get more details here. What is this 8 of Pentacles? Okay, the 6 of Cups. There might have been a little bit of procrastination about something here, and I feel like if that is the case, you're hurrying up to get something accomplished or taken care of. Yeah. Maybe some kind of procrastination has played a role here. Okay, or it could be that like you wish you had done something sooner, but now it needs to be done now, kind of thing. Maybe time slipped away. For some of you, it could be that. Show me this Ace of Pentacles, please. Actually, I want to look at the 5 of Cups first. What is the 5 of Cups about here? Okay. That just feels like maybe you're not really happy with, you're not really happy with this area of your life, but you have the ability to, you have the ability to change it. Here is what I'm seeing. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. You might be feeling like I stabbed myself in my own back here, kind of thing, or I shot myself in the foot, kind of thing. I feel like you're working diligently to stand a chance to get a chance for something, or to be considered, or to bear some weight in a decision that's being made. Like you're trying to it feels like get some things done. For some of you, maybe this is like, it could be something like, I want to finish the certification, so I have that in my back pocket. Like that's my wild card or something like that, Yeah. I feel like there's some work to tend to. I do feel like there's some work involved. Okay. Whatever that is. Maybe this is having to like write your thesis or whatever. Okay. You're having to maybe write something. It doesn't have to be that, but for some of you, it is that. I don't know why I'm getting that specifically. Whatever this is that you're doing, it's something that I feel like, again, you wish you would have already done, but this is going to hold some weight. It's going to support you in your corner here. And it may sway some decisions, is how I'm picking it up. Show me this Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands. And the 5 of Pentacles. Is this what Sagittarius expects to happen, or is this what is happening? I think this is what is happening. I do see where you're trying to make something fair, okay? And maybe it's still relevant that for some of you, you maybe expect to not be chosen, or you expect to get the news you don't want, okay? Or the answer you don't want. But for others of you, I do see where maybe something is not working out, and that's a lesson for you on some level. It's a lesson for you. Okay. Give me a little more on this. You might get a no answer, or you might not be chosen, or whatever this is that you're shooting for here. Yeah, this is really going to help shift something for you internally for you. This is like the lesson that you need to handle these types of situations. Like if it's procrastination, you're never going to procrastinate again. This is what this is doing for you. I'm just giving you an example. You're never going to do whatever you feel like you wish you had done again. You're not, no, I take that back. I didn't say that right. You're not going to like sell yourself short. You're going to get out ahead of things. You you're not going to, when you feel the nudge, you're not going to delay it. You're going to like be proactive is how this is coming through. Yeah. There's a lesson here. Okay. And it looks like you could be getting the news this week. It could be that you're just really working towards something this week. Okay. For some of you, yeah, I just get, maybe you feel like you're going to get the news that you don't want or the answer you don't want. And I think that's probably true. Okay. But again, it looks like if you implement and integrate the lesson that you're learning here, it won't happen again. The next thing will be a success. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Okay. Capricorn. Capricorn, my loves, or those watching for their 10th house. Let's see what energy is in and around you for February 1st through the 7th. All right, we have the Lovers. Oh my, 3 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Ooh. Really want to talk here. 5 of Pentacles. Show me the Lovers, please. One moment, Capricorn. Show me the Lovers. Oh, man. Okay, show me the 3 of Cups. Okay, I see Gemini, Leo, water sign energy, could be Cancer specifically. What's the 5 of Pentacles? You're either hoping that something works out or hoping that something comes together. And it looks like with a person, it looks like with a person. Okay. But I don't know that that's what's happening. I feel like you're wondering too, if that's what's going to happen, if something's going to work out or if you're going to come back together with somebody. Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Magician. Yeah. This is going to throw you into a bit of a tailspin. Maybe this is something that you're, I don't feel like it's, maybe you're not going back to somebody or reconnecting with somebody or trying to fix something with somebody. Now it can be reversed. Okay. But the person that's not getting what they want here is going to be going into a period of deep reflection. It's not going to be, I feel like somebody's getting rejected. I just don't know if that's you or if that's another person. Now, it may not be direct. I feel like it is because the Queen of Swords is here. I feel like there's some very truthful information or delivery of something that is like a no answer. No, thank you, but no, thank you. I feel like that's not what somebody was hoping for this week. And I feel like it's going to throw somebody into some deep reflection. It's not going to feel good. 5 of Pentacles is something that we're going to have to heal from, which is what I'm seeing. There's a loss or an abandonment or a rejection that we're going to have to go heal from. Okay, somebody is. And somebody's very serious and very like that. This is where I stand. And there's going to be, again, some kind of being thrown into some kind of inner reflection that we're going to have to process here. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing, Capricorn. I'm sorry, it's not better news, but again, maybe this is you. It may not be bad news for you. It may be bad news for somebody else. Maybe you're the one delivering like, you know what, thank you, but no thank you. And this is why. Okay. All right. Well, my friends, that's going to conclude the week of February 1st through the 7th. I'm wishing you guys a beautiful week, regardless of maybe what came through here. It all serves its purpose. And we will see you guys in the next one. Take good care.